Hey, Shalom. It's the brother Azariah back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akim and Aquath, listening and learning, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord Yahushai until all is fulfilled and we are redeemed. So we're going to get into this Bank of America going down in major cities all over America. So we already know what's coming behind this, and these things continue to happen. Verizon, they just had an outage yesterday. Now it's Bank of America. And really, these banks have been acting real funny as of recently. You know what I mean? So these devils are definitely getting ready to pull the plug before the election. And we need to prepare ourselves accordingly in the spirit. All right, because once these banks go down and these businesses, they don't have access to capital, the average person don't have access to their money, it's going to be, it's a lot, it's going to be anarchy out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So, again, man, these devils, they're about to pull the plug on this system. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying.
America is down for most users in major cities all across the United States. We're talking about major cities, and this is what it shows up like. $0. So you can't pull anything in, you can't get anything out. It's just $0.
Now, imagine that, right? Let's say you're a person that you got some money in Babylon the Great. You are doing fairly well. A person that you got over 150,000 in your bank account. This goes to show you can wake up any given day and your bank account is at zero. You ain't got nothing. Which it also shows you that the money that's in your bank account, it ain't real. It's monopoly money, all right? They're just digits. They're really just zeros and ones put together, man. All right, because people checking their bank account, it's like, how is my balance zero? Like, I just had X amount in there. But again, this is the illusion of this system. All right, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to work and you try to save, and this is the end result. All right, that's why the scriptures say to store up your treasures in heaven, where moth nor rust doth corrupt. Because you got to understand that the devil, Esau Edom, he's the one that really got control of the money, and he about to crash this current system. Like, he about to crash the money. All right, so you're gonna lose everything anyway. This is why we ain't supposed to be attached to this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to have our eyes set on the things of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, not of this world. Let's continue.
That South Park episode, and it's gone. It's all gone. The outage started literally hours ago with people unexpectedly showing the zero balance. And it's heavily affecting New York, Chicago, Dallas, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle. These are our biggest cities in our country. And the Bank of America in America is down in them. Some people are saying this is a coordinated cyber attack against Bank of America. But what do you guys think about the banking system in America if this $0 balance could show up in your banks? Because a lot of people couldn't even pay off their bills or go and get necessities because this is their bank balance. I'll keep you updated on this. Follow for more and let me know if this has affected you. Share this with all of your friends that use Bank of America. The Bank of America.
And hey, check it out. We already know who's behind this. All right, we know that the elites, Klaus Schwab told you years ago, prepare for a comprehensive cyber attack, and they've been coming out in past months saying that the grid is under attack pretty much every day by cyber criminals. All right, but this shouldn't surprise you, because if you've been paying attention, if you've been locked into what's really been going on in the financial sector, you've seen other nations, like, for example, Cuba. It was I remember a few months ago, the citizens of Cuba woke up and checked their bank accounts, and it was the same thing like how you see here with Bank of America. It was at zero. They couldn't withdraw no money. The ATMs was closed. I'm not sure what's going on there now, but that happened in Cuba. Same thing with Australia. Same thing with some EU nations. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a coincidence that this thing is happening all over the earth, because they getting ready to hard reset the system. All right? This ain't no coincidence. Like, the time we in, you got to be circumspect and understand what's going on, because the devil, he's definitely making big moves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're about to lose everything. All right. Hell, even us, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna lose our bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lose our, places of residence and whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is we're prepared, like we've already prepared our minds to deal with these things, man. And ultimately we understand that we have hope at the end of all this. All right. These Americans, these Babylonians, their mind is not they can't see beyond America. I'll put it like that. They can't see beyond Babylon the Great. This is what, this is their portion. This is their inheritance. So the fact that the money is about to be gone, the food is drying up, people losing their jobs and things like that, this is signifying the end of their world. And this is really what a lot of people are upset about, because they don't see a end in sight. Every day that goes by, things just continue to get worse. So this fiat money that people are using right now, it only has a set amount of time before this thing goes under. And that time is coming around very soon.
Okay, so boom. So if you bank with Bank of America or you know someone who banks with Bank of America, call them up right now and let them know that Bank of America is experiencing widespread outages and people are seeing balances of zero in their account, or they're not able to access their online accounts at all. Now, I haven't seen any statements from Bank of America about it right now, but it was reported that the outages started at about 12:45 Eastern time today. As of right now, there is no word about when this might be resolved and what the problem is exactly. I've called my family members. I have had several family members who have been affected by this thus far. And this comes after we've seen outages with Spotify, PlayStation, and Verizon recently. So putting that information out there, make sure you share this with your friends and family, and have the day you deserve. Good luck.
Yeah, it's going down. You know what I'm
The
saying?
summer is
It's going down, man. This system is through developing. Bank of America suffers outage, resulting in tens of thousands struggling to get cash from ATM or check online accounts. Bank of America is experiencing a nationwide outage that is impacting tens of thousands of users. Down Detector, a site that monitors online issues, shows problems struck around 1 p.m. Eastern Time as users reported online and mobile banking and ATM services are down. Some Bank of American customers have also reported their accounts are showing an empty balance. As of 1:20 p.m. ET, roughly 20,000 Bank of America had reported outages to Down Detector. There's some kind of glitch on the Bank of America website that shows $0 in all accounts. And honestly, I think they owe everybody some cash for pain and suffering, because that was extremely stressful for a second there, one user posted. Now, this is the type of world that we live in, to where you can go from sugar to shit in one day, man. All right? You can be rich today and completely broke tomorrow, which this is going to happen anyway. This is what's about to occur, and people don't even realize it. All right? I was talking to a small hat today. He was going into, what's going on and, the earth. And, he's talking to me, and I'm, certain points that he's making, although he's a small hat, so he's bugged out. You know what I mean? But he made some good points, though. He was talking about how, people need to get their money out of the banks and, buy gold and silver, which I was telling them, that's good, because gold and silver is real money. But at the end of the day, this whole system is going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really get deep into the MOTB and all of that, for the sake of time. But, I kind of dealt with him on the points that he made, which also shows you that people are aware of what's going on in this earth, man. People are aware that something ain't right, And he was saying, yeah, well, we all need to stop fighting each other on, such trivial grounds, because all that matters at the end of the day is the creator. You know what I'm saying? He told me he had a near-death experience and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, people know what's going on, but the point is that everything in this earth is vanity, all right? Because you can be up one moment, and the next moment, you know what I'm saying? You out here hurt and crying, all right? But having a sure foundation in Yahweh Shemo Shai, you can't never lose. You can't never go wrong. The Lord is never gonna direct you wrong, all right, if you trust in him. But those that trust in this world, they cook, man. All right, they through. According to Down Detector, the outage is widespread across the U.S., affecting the following major cities: New York, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Phoenix, L.A., San Francisco, and Seattle. Approximately 50% of issue reports cited problems with online banking. 41% cited mobile banking, and just 1% of users reported issues with ATMs. All right, so the same very agenda you see rolling out in Australia, is coming to America. And we've been telling you this, man. Like, we've been updating you on, what these devils got going on as far as the money situation goes. And we're in that time. We're in World War III already. All right, things are getting very bad out here. All right, so before that whole thing jumps off nuclear, the MOTB must be rolled out. And this is what these devils are preparing to do. All right, they're about to roll this thing out, man, because the technology now is ready. All right, Elon Musk, Neuralink is ready to be rolled out. All right, people already have the insertable chip that you can receive in your right hand. All right, these things are already here. The infrastructure for the system is already set up. So it's only a matter of time before they just pull the plug on everything and tell you this is what it is now. All right, either you're gonna have to take this, take this brain chip, or take this wallet more, or whatever company that it is. Either you're gonna have to take this, or else, pursuant to Revelation 13 and 16 on down, you won't be able to buy and sell. And this thing is gonna apply to everybody. It's gonna apply to whether you a so-called free person, whether you locked up in jail, young, old, rich and poor. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be applied to everyone on the whole planet, man. All right, which coincides with the hour of temptation. It is the second largest bank in the U.S. with at least 69 million consumers and small businesses as consumers. Now, this is just Bank of America, but all these banks are about to be shut down, man. All right. And it wouldn't surprise me that they really pulled this now because of what's going on at the ports. All right. The fact that these supply chains are shutting down, you know what I'm saying? Like, this whole economy, this whole supply chain is through. Everybody about to lose, man. Everybody outside of the elect are about to lose in this time. You see? Let's get some scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 31. You know what? Let me start at 29. But I say this, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it. So in other words, go out, get your daily bread. If you got a 9 to 5 or you got a business, use it for what it's good for. Don't be too invested like, oh yeah, like I'm trying to be the biggest business out here. I'm trying to have, this and that. Nah, man. Just do what you got to do for the time being, because all this is as we'll read, right? It's going to pass away. So don't abuse this world. Use it for what it's good for, man. Use it for the time being, because everything here is temporal. All right. For the fashion of this world passeth away. That's the point. The fashion of this place, man. The fashion of how you do things now, the way you go about buying and selling, traveling, you know what I'm saying? Everything is changing, man. Everything is passing away. And it's for the worst, okay, for these people, man. All right, because this is outside of the norm of what they've been used to coming up in this system. Verse 32, but I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belongeth to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be focused on the things of this world, man. You're supposed to be focused on how can I please Yahweh Shemel Shai. How can I walk uprightly before the Lord? That's all that matters. Okay? This world is through. Like, this place, you got to get your mind out of here, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, if you got your heart in this world, then guess what? You're gonna lose right with it. Just like when the angels came to Lot in Sodom, and they told Lot's wife not to look back. Hey, well, she looked back because she didn't want to leave behind all the dainties and the pleasant things that were in that city, even though it was wicked. You know what I'm saying? We got to walk away from this place and not look back, man. It ain't nothing here for us, you know what I'm saying? But we got something way better that's coming. Like our kingdom that's coming, it's not going to be comparable to this, man. Like our kingdom is going to be far beyond, what this kingdom could ever offer us. All right, so hey, we just got to hold the faith and, keep going through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. 1 John chapter 2, and let me go down. 1 John chapter 2 and 15, it says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever." See? So as we just read in 1 Corinthians, right? The fashion of this world passeth away. The same thing is being echoed here. All right. And the world passeth away and the lust thereof. Man, all this stuff is passing away. All right. Everything here is insignificant. You see? And the Lord tells us not to love the world, because all that's in the world is what? The lust of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? People out here just lewd and, walking around just real haughty, you know what I'm saying? Chin all the way up in the air. You know what I'm saying? The lust of the eyes. You know what I mean? People trying to, really put it on and try to make it seem like there's something that they're not. All right. Just because also you can be loved by men. All right. So you can be admired, so you can be worshiped like a god. All right. Which that's vainglory. And the pride of life. Yeah. People that got, big house, big car, all this money in their bank account. You know what I'm saying? All that is of the world, man. Like the Lord is not with none of that. You know what I'm saying? It is not of the Father. See, it's not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, to be operating in that kind of spirit. That's why, as we just read in the previous verse, you know what I'm saying? To use this world is not abusing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't abuse this world, man. Use it for what you need it for. Pay your bills. Make sure you got a roof over your head. Make sure that your household is taken care of. But outside of that, like, don't be trying to do too much, man. Like, just keep it simple. All right, keep it simple. Stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord wants us to live, a very simple, base lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? Not being proud and haughty and getting caught up in, all the affairs of this life. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be focused on the things of, on highs. Be focused on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? In the meek and humble spirit, 1 Thessalonians 5:1, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." Yeah, so we, seeing things like this, which we've been seeing this for quite some time, but we understand now, given all of what's going on around the earth geopolitically and prophetically, that we're really in that time where stuff is about to come forth. Like, the time for us warning and speaking about these things, that's all that's about to stop. All right, the game is about to be on, man. Like, that's why, there's no need that, that's why Apostle Paul said, "You have no need that I write unto you," because you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the signs of the times, you know what time it is, okay? "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." And yeah, it's going to come as a thief in the night to those that's not watching. It's going to come as a thief in the night to those that are not tapped into the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? The people of this world, they see what's going on just like we do, but they don't understand it. They don't understand why this is happening. They don't understand, how to even get out of it, man. They're just lost in the sauce, like in gross darkness. You see? So this day, this hour of temptation is going to come upon them like a thief in the night. They ain't going to see it coming. All right. Verse 3, "For when they shall say peace and safety," because listen, once they crash these banks and they give you that universal basic income and they try to roll that chip out, guess what? That's a measure of peace and safety for these devils. All right. They're going to say, oh, these cyber attacks and all this and that. You know, we need to implement this real ID. You know, brothers have been going into that as well. You know, we need to implement this real ID so that we can know, you know, who people are and, you know, have a attachment to them. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to need to have that real ID to fly and, you know, to receive certain things. All right. So this system is already being set up before you, you know, and this is a peace and safety measure because these devils have created the chaos for all these things to be going on. And they're going to bring their solution to pacify you. All right. To get you to bow down and worship the beast, man, to worship the image of Baal. All right. So this whole system is an anti-Messiah, anti-Hamashiach system, man. This thing was set up for you to go off. All right. So the only answer is to return to the Lord, man. Return to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai so that you can be spared from the judgment that's coming to this place, man. All right. Because all of what's going on, all, you know, everyone's going to be judged. Okay. Starting from Esau, you know, the top elite down to the lowest level of the wicked, man. You know, everybody gonna get their judgment. All right. But it's the elect that are gonna find favor in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, because you have came out of this world, you have sought the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son in truth and sincerity. All right. And you're striving to the best of your ability to rehearse the righteous acts, utilizing faith. All right. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right. So, you know, once they say peace and safety, you know, universal basic income and, you know, roll out that MOTB, sudden destruction is going to come. Okay. Nukes is going to start flying, man. All right. Yahweh Shai is going to return. You see? So that's the time that we in. We close out on this here. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Now, what does it mean to be prudent? Let's go into that word prudent. This is the definition for the word prudent: acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Another one, wise, cautious. All right. So prudent means to show care and thought for the future. Right. So a man that is prudent, he's looking towards the future. He's saying, well, these banks are collapsing. Well, they're collapsing the supply chain. So what's going to come in the future is shortages. What's going to come in the future is societal collapse. All right. So what I need to do is I need to hide myself in the strong tower, which is the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, so that I can be safe from these things. That's what a prudent man is going to do in this time. Right. Because he foresees the evil. Right, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Yeah, all these simple people out here, you know, they have heard the words of the prophets, they have heard the words of the men of the Lord, but they disregarded it. Okay, because either what they thought it was folly, or they thought that this wasn't going to happen in their lifetime. But when it finally does happen, guess what? They're going to be punished. All right, they're going to be judged. Because they didn't take heed to the truth, because they love not the truth. The Lord gave them a spirit of strong delusion so that they may be destroyed. All right. And look, you know, you don't want to be one of them people that's in a strong delusion, man. Like, you want to accept the truth for what it is and apply yourself accordingly. You see? And these things going to continue to happen, man. Like, you know, Hillary Clinton came out and talked about that October surprise, you know what I'm saying, which, hey, We'll see what happens, man. But there's a whole lot going on right now, so we just gotta continue to, you know, stay vigilant and watch. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying through the Rakah Kedash. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakah Kedash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect. Come Yasha'Allah and the Bible Ball. Shalom.